Hi guys, what's up? It's your girl Marketta K here, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that little button that says subscribe so you can get notified every time I post a video. We have so much fun here, from creating makeup looks to lifestyle videos. So today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to give you a little bit of more insight on what I do for a living. I am a MAC girl. So I'm going to talk about my experience with the company, as well as a little bit of tips and tricks if you're interested in getting into this company as well. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's jump right into it. So I've been doing makeup, or I got into makeup back in 2009-ish. It was when I first went off to college that I was like, okay, I really like to see people with their makeup on and I'm interested in it. So I started getting into makeup, and I would shop at my local MAC counter all the time. And I remember being in college, taking my refund, like my first refund, and I was like, I'm about to go buy makeup. And that's exactly what I did. Like, I bought almost everything that the girl put on me. I didn't even care, or anything that she even introduced to me. She didn't have to even touch my skin. I was like, okay, I'll buy that. Is that what I need? Okay, I'll get it. Because I just was so in love with makeup, and MAC has been the #1 company that I've ever been interested in. So it was such a big deal. So after getting into doing makeup on my friends, and over the years, my friends would come to me and be like, oh my God, you should be a makeup artist. Like, you should work for MAC. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I would always doubt myself, or feel like, oh, my artistry is not up to par, or I've heard the makeup interview is really like intimidating, so I can't do it. So I would always like talk myself out of it. So fast forward up until last year, January 2015, I actually started gassing myself up, getting the courage to actually apply for a position there. So I did a little research on my own, and I learned a little bit about, in different regions, there's different processes that you may have to go through, but across the board everyone was talking about like makeup interviews, and with models and portfolios and things of that nature. So after doing a little bit of research on my own, in January I called the counter manager, and I talked to her over the phone, and I was like, hey, I'm interested in working for this company. What do I have to do, or are you hiring, and things of that nature. So she was super nice, and she told me that I need to bring in a portfolio, and they were looking for a freelance on-call artist at the time. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll be in with my portfolio as soon as possible. So at this point, I'm like going crazy, like, oh my God, I got this opportunity to go in. And I mean, even if I didn't get the job, I was so psyched about just being given the chance to show my work off. So at this time, I did not have a portfolio, so I had to call my friends and be like, okay, I gotta do your makeup, I gotta take pictures of this, I want to have different looks in a portfolio. So I wanted to kind of jazz it up a little bit. So typical makeup looks I had pictures of, I just had to print those out. But like I said, I called my friends over, and we had a good time just doing makeup and taking pictures. So a few days later, I think maybe a week later, I went in with my portfolio, and she took a look at it. At the time, they weren't busy, so she was able to actually talk to me. She took a look at it, and she seemed like she was pretty interested. She said my work looked pretty well, and she also gave me a little bit of feedback. Now, if you're not into feedback, like, girl, you're gonna have to get ready for that, because this is a company that's huge, and it also is a company that sets trends. So you have to be able to modify your look and just be down for the cause. So she was like, so can you change your brows? And I was like, yes. And I mean, at this point, if she would have told me to change my face, I would have, because I was so interested in working for the company and just growing my artistry. I was like down for whatever. So, and also at this time, I knew my brows were very structured. It took me so long to do my brows at this point, because brows was such a big deal. So I was down to just go ahead and do whatever I had to do to get the job. So I told her, of course, and she was like, cool. So let's set up a makeup interview. And a makeup interview is when you come in with the model, and it's basically timed. I think it's about maybe 45-60 minutes of timed work, where they give you a look and a scenario and you just go ahead and complete it. So as soon as she told me that, I was so excited. I was like, yes, of course, I would love to do that. So as soon as I got in the car, I called my friend and I was like, girl, we gotta do this. This is my chance. This is gonna be amazing. And also at this point, I went ahead and took it upon myself to research the company even more. So this would be a great time to go ahead and understand what it is to work for MAC. Also, it's a good time to know why you want to work for the company, because very likely your manager is going to ask you that. Like, why do you want to work for this company? What makes you want to be a makeup artist? What makes you want to work in retail? Because ultimately this is a retail job. Also, you should know where the company started, like who started the company, how did the company start. All these questions you should have answers to. Also, you should know about some of the social programs. So Viva Glam, you should also know about, you know, the MAC AIDS Fund. You should know about the recycling program. So all these questions need answers, and if you're really passionate about the company and working for the company, and also just expanding your artistry, these are things that you will go out and research because you want the job. So I did that, and I also began practicing on my model. Like, she came over and I started doing her makeup, timing myself, trying different looks on her, just in case if they threw me a monkey wrench, I would be ready for it. So the interview came up, and I remember that morning everything went wrong. Like, I wear contacts because my vision is horrible, but I lost a contact. It was my last contact. I had to wear glasses. Like, I felt like my eyes were covered up. You couldn't see my makeup for real. I was just like so discouraged, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna kill it. So we went in, and at the time, the third key, she gave me a scenario for my model. Well, she gave my model the scenario, and when my model came back, it was just like, you know, I was working there already. I had to act like she was a customer. So I think my scenario was, it was a first date, and the model wanted something very simple, but yet eye-catching, a smoky eye with a nude lip. So it was fairly easy, but the whole time you have to make sure that you're talking to your model. Make sure you're telling your model about the social programs for the company, and just being very involved. So I did that, and as soon as my makeup interview was over, the manager came up and she was like, okay, let's go in the back and talk. And I was so excited about that, because to me that was a good sign, because typically you'll get the, well, we'll call you, and I just knew if I had to wait on a phone call, like I would die. Like, I would just fall out. I was like, I can't wait, like, you need to tell me something. So she was like, okay, let's go to the back and talk. So that's what we did, and she offered me a position. She was like, okay, so we want to start you at freelance on call. And I was like so stoked. I was like, yes. So with freelance on call, it's basically they'll put you on the schedule for like almost the minimum amount of hours. That way they get to see how you work, you get to interact with customers, kind of learn the ropes before you are fully committed to being a permanent artist for the company. So I did that, I want to say for maybe a month. I want to say it was like a few weeks up to a month, and she offered me a permanent position. And with being permanent, it just means that you're going to have a set number of hours, and you're going to have to work weekends. Primarily, you're going to have to work every Saturday. And I was like, sure, cool, I'll do it. So I did that, and I started with 15 hours, and after a few weeks I went up to 25 hours, and now I am a full-time artist with the company. The experience has been amazing. I would not change it for anything in the world. I've learned so much as far as artistry is concerned. I love makeup, so anybody who wants to do makeup, to be offered a position with this company is such an honor because you get to learn and grow so much. So it has been really good. I really can't say anything bad. I mean, it's just a good time. I get to go to work, do what I love, as well as help customers. We don't play in makeup all day. Contrary to popular belief, it is retail. So you have to know that you're going to be held accountable for selling product. So just know that. A lot of people will come in and think, well, I just get to do makeup all day, or I just get to just make makeup faces. And we do have so much fun, and I enjoy interacting with my customers so much, but you have to sell product as well. And if you're not doing that, you're going to be held accountable to that. So first and foremost, it is retail. So just keep that in mind. But it's amazing. You really get to come into someone's life and just change it for the better. I get customers that come in and all the time they'll say, you just made me feel so beautiful, or oh my God, like this lipstick just made me feel so much better. I was having a bad day. And I mean, it sounds like really simple, but you really do affect people's lives. And that is just enough for me. I mean, regardless of the pay or whatever incentives that we get for being a MAC artist, I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong now. The pay is good. The incentives are very good. But I just love being able to interact with those people and make those people just happy. So like I said, overall it has been so good. I'm excited about where I'm gonna go with the company, as well as where I will be. I mean, it's happened so quick. Like, I've been with the company now, I got the interview in February of last year, but I didn't start up until April. I started in April, and everything just started happening so quick. Like, I started freelance, then I was permanent, then I went from 15 hours to 25 hours, and now I'm full-time. You know, like, it just really happened so quick. And I know in bigger markets, like if you're in a bigger area like Vegas or Cali, like things may happen even quicker. I mean, it's crazy. I can't wait to sit here in a year and be like, where am I now? Like, what am I doing? So yeah, you get to travel with the company. I'm a part of so many different teams. Like, I'm a part of Impact Team, and if you're interested in working for the company, you'll learn more about that, and you get certified to do different things. Like, I'm certified to do full face applications, and you get certified in different stuff. Like, it's just amazing, and I feel like I can talk about it all day because I'm so happy with what I'm doing and where I am in my life. It's amazing. So I graduated from college in 2012, and I graduated with a dual major in psychology and sociology. And my main thing was I just wanted to help people. You know, I just wanted to help people so much that I could impact their lives. And my passion on the side was makeup. So now that I'm able to help people and do makeup, it's just like the best of both worlds. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. It's just super cool. So I hope this video was informative for you guys, and for those of you that are interested in working for this company, you definitely should try it. It's not for everyone. You definitely have to be a people person, and you have to be able to understand that it is retail. But if you're down for that, I promise you the reward is so much better than anything else. So definitely try it out. I will be coming back with a makeup tutorial on this look for you guys today. I have tried this tutorial, well, I have tried this look before, and I got hella questions on, are you gonna film this? Did you film it? So I'm going to be filming this, guys, for you very shortly, so you can look out for that. Also, I plan on filming a skincare routine, so I got a lot of videos planned, so I'm excited. So as long as you guys stay here with me, I'm gonna stay here with you. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.